Welcome back for another video. Today, I'm taking on the role of the Vikings general manager. Okay, and we're going to start out with free agents. What kind of free agents did we lose this offseason? Dalvin Tomlinson, great defensive tackle. He is no longer here. Garrett Bradbury, Patrick Peterson, Eric Kendricks, Adam Thielen, Irv Smith. We were able to re-sign Alexander Madison, but we lost a decent little chunk of talent there. Okay, 19 free agents in all. Again, we re-signed Alexander Madison, but we lost a good amount of talent there. But what have we done to regain a little bit of that? Okay, we lose one tight end, we gain one tight end in Josh Oliver. Okay, then we get Garrett Bradbury back. And then trying to rebuild that defensive front, we go and get Marcus Davenport, defensive end from the Saints on a 1-year deal for $13 million. Okay, one of the best defensive ends in the NFL. We were able to get him at least for one season. We were also able to bring back Greg Joseph. Okay, it's just a kicker, but he's a good one. And we were able to get him back on a 1-year deal, $2 million as a GM. I feel pretty good about that one with what Matt Gay just got paid from the Indianapolis Colts. We were able to bring in a backup quarterback, a solid backup quarterback in Nick Mullins in case anything happens to Kirk Cousins. We don't expect it to, but just in case it does, we got Nick Mullins back there. We were also able to bring in Byron Murphy, a cornerback from the Cardinals on a 2-year deal, 17 and a half, 8.1 guaranteed. Pretty good deal for both sides. He's a very good player. Upgrade what was the worst secondary in the NFL last season. We also brought in another defensive end in Dean Lowry, coming from the Packers on a 2-year deal. 8.5 million, 4.2 of that being guaranteed. Again, another solid deal for a solid player. So through free agency, we're trying to bring back some talent and upgrade at positions of need before we get into the draft. Okay. And once we look up into the draft, what are our needs this season? Okay, cornerback, defensive line, covered a little bit of both in free agency. Wide receiver after losing Adam Thielen, but we have Justin Jefferson, we have KJ Osborne, we have some other guys in the building we like, but we're looking to add more pieces. We also need to upgrade at linebacker. We've lost a couple of good ones over the last few years, and that's one of the biggest positions that we need to focus on going into the draft. All right, but looking at the draft, we have the number 23 overall pick in the first round. And with what's available there, assuming we stay at our pick, we could move up, we could move down and try to get some more picks. But right now, we have the number 23 pick. And who do I want right now? Clubhouse leader at number 23 looks like Cam Smith, the cornerback out of South Carolina, to continue to rebuild again. What was the worst secondary in 2022? We're going to go cornerback here. He's going to be the best player available at that spot, and it's a position in need. It works out both ways. So go ahead and give me Cam Smith to start rebuilding, okay? Because we're pretty much done in free agency. We have $1.33 million in cap space at this point. We're number 32 out of 32 teams in the NFL in cap space. So we're not going to be very active. It's not like we have a whole lot of more contracts that we can move stuff around on currently. So what we have is what we're going to have going into the draft for the most part, but we're going to do everything we can to continue to build this team. Now that Aaron Rodgers is out the division, it's ours to win every single year. All right, and that concludes this episode of Being the Vikings GM. We'll see you for the next one.